Hello and welcome to another Lexichi V4 tutorial. This one is running straight from the previous video where I showed you how to move the camera and how to assign textures to materials. This video will be showing you how to merge meshes for performance sake in VR chat. So to begin, first off, when you select all the body parts that you want, so this is the base configuration. Say you would like to use the skinnier V4 legs, the V3 hair, and maybe the Nanashi tail. You will then, upon doing so, delete all the parts that you are not using. Remember, if you're going to delete stuff, make sure to save as a new file. Name it whatever you like, but make sure to have a backup file. Don't go overriding the base one that you gave yourself. It's always good to have many Blender files to work from, even if the only change between them is different arms. So once you have done that, you've selected your combination, and let's say you did delete these, which you can do by just selecting them, right clicking, or I believe you can right click. I have my selection inversed, so my left click selects objects and my right click places the cursor. However, that should translate into here. So select a body part, right click, and then delete. That will then delete that body part that you are not using. Of course, be sure to make sure that you do delete ones that you aren't using, like this. And after you've done all this and made sure that you haven't deleted anything crucial, like the armature, don't delete the armature, you should be left with what you had, but without any extra bloat. Okay, so now that you've done that, what first you're going to do is you're going to select the legs. Then, while holding shift, you're going to select the crotch, then the torso, then the arms, and if you have the fluff as well, hair, ears, and if you go inside the head, there is a plane here. You don't have to shift select this, but for this sake, I'm going to do so as well. So now that you've done that and everything's been selected, you're going to want to press G on your keyboard and then move your mouse around. You will see that all the parts you selected, excluding the head, are now able to be moved around. You want to make sure that you haven't got the head selected while doing this. So now that we've done that and everything's been selected, we're now going to press Ctrl G, J. Now that we've done that, we'll note that the whole model is now been put into one model, one mesh, which is fantastic for performance, especially in VR chat. We'll also note on the right side here, under the Materials tab, every single material has now been put into one place, as opposed to being per mesh, which is good for performance. I will later down the line show you how to merge all of these so that you have less materials, which is better for performance. So now that we've combined all of these meshes together, we'll want to go into the little shape keys or vertex menu. This one right here, the triangle with the 3 dots. In here, in the shape keys list, we'll see a key called shape underscore or key underscore 1. What this does is this will move the ears out, depending on the ears that you have. You can easily remove this by clicking the little minus arrow. Of course, you don't have to if you don't want to, if you intend to use it. For this sake, I will delete it because it isn't necessary. So, now that we've done that, and we have a body all meshed or merged together, we're now going to select the body. Then we're going to shift select the head and then press G to move it around. Remember, press escape to cancel a movement or an action. So this is just to make sure that we have it selected. Now, once we've done that, just like before, we're going to press Ctrl G, J to merge the head or merge the body with the head in that order specifically. You don't want to merge the head to anything else. So now we've done that, In the top right, in the groups, or if you don't see that, underneath the armature in the all scenes tab, we'll see that now the whole mesh is called body. In the groups, you'll see that everything has been brought down to the head body group, which is good. This is required. You want to make sure that your whole mesh is labeled body and that your armature is labeled armature. Don't ever change those two names. So now that we've done that, we can now go into the materials, see that all of our materials are now here properly. Of course, you can edit each of these and assign textures just like you normally would. Then going into the vertex groups, we'll see that all of our shape keys and underneath the shape keys tab will all be here. Make sure that the first 4 shape keys are labeled blink right, blink left, lower lid right, and lower lid left. These can be in even configuration, so the left first or the right first. However, you want to make sure that the first 4 shape keys are related to your eye blink movements. If you have the A shape key in here, you will blink with your mouth, which obviously isn't good. Of course, if in the event that that's happened, you can move shape keys with the little arrows. Alright, so now that the whole mesh has been combined, we can now export it. And don't worry, any textures that are applied to the model in Blender don't convert over to Unity. So even though our textures are just right in here, if we have access to the normal textures, which again can be found here in the colored folder in the V4 assets, or alternatively in this zip file, we can then very easily assign them to the materials inside Blender. However, now that we've done this, we are pretty much done for merging the meshes. Once we've done this, if you have cats installed, this is the only button I'll allow you to press, which is the export button, export model. Once you click this, it may give you a warning saying that there are too many materials and that it's unoptimized. Just ignore that and just click continue, or just ignore that menu and just try and export it regardless. And then once you've done so, you should be brought to this menu, or this window. You can then name this whatever you like in this little text box up here, and then click export FBX. Alternatively, you can not use cats at all. You can instead go to export and then FBX export. Of course, you want to make sure that your configuration down here matches mine or the cat's one. This is quite important. And again, then you can rename it up here. And then you should be done. You should then be able to drag the FBX from wherever you saved it into Unity. Of course, you may have to set up some more stuff yourself. Again, you can use the Unity package provided here as an example for how to set up your avatar. And that should be that. Thank you for watching.